Alrighty, so we are moving and cleaning up all of this trash and garbage out of here. This is going to be our new YouTube studio. I know it looks very rough, but we are going to transform it into a beautiful working area for our home business and our YouTube studio and sit down talk area. So anyway, hope y'all will enjoy a little bit of fast motion. Grab some coffee, grab some tea, grab some popcorn, sit back and watch us clean this place out a little. Alrighty. Sorry about the fish-eyed look, but I just wanted to capture all of this. We are done for the day, y'all. We got a lot of stuff done, a lot of stuff cleaned up. We got a whole entire trash can full of stuff. Have to organize some other stuff. I think we got 1, 2, and then another full trash can and a couple random bags here of just trash and dust and everything that we're collecting. We're going to be moving this out. That's just a backup generator. Just a couple odds and ends in here. But if I pan around here, y'all saw how nasty and disgusting it was. So anyway, the real cool thing about it is that even in this big space, even though it's pretty it's not too echoey just because of the foam. So that's really nice. You can see how dirty my hands are. Oh my word. So what are you doing this evening, James?
So right now I am working on just finishing up getting a batch of dinner rolls ready for dinner.
Awesome. So why are you putting them in a cast iron pan instead of a, you know, like a tray or something like that?
So these are going to be pull apart dinner rolls, so I want them all to stick together kind of in a way where they don't stick, you know.
Yeah.
And I really like the way they do it in a cast iron pan.
Okay.
It fits about perfect. And then I'm just going to let these rise for about
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep. And then I'm just going to
12.
smooth off the tops.
Okay.
I'll get my
So where did you get this recipe from?
So I was watching Cowboy Kent on how to cook the ham steaks, and he said just do it on the cast iron for about 4 minutes on each side, or until the internal temperature is recommended pork, which is like 150 to 170, depending on how you like it.
Sounds good.
So today I'm wearing one of my new aprons that I just got. So it's super nice, it has really big pockets in the front, a smaller pocket, and then it's super adjustable because this can actually go all the way in the back. So you can adjust it very big or very small. It's super cool. And it's 100% cotton. We do have these on the website if y'all want them. So you can go check them out in the link below, or type in TheTexasBoys.com, go to aprons, and you'll find them on there.
Good morning, y'all. We're going over to the ranch to feed the Longhorns. And I didn't drink any coffee this morning, so that's why I'm kind of tired a little bit. Just woke up, but the cows need to eat, so here we go. But as you can see, everything is greening up, so praise the Lord. We never feed in the morning. Normally we feed in the evening, so I think we're gonna be able to sneak up on them. Come on, girls! Woo! 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 They don't care, they're crossing that water. Woo! Woo! Oh, bloody. Really? Really? How y'all doing? Y'all ready for your feed? Chewing up your hay bale. So I'm just feeding them one hay bale at a time, and once they chew it all the way down to the ground, almost, like I mean, they've really chewed that thing all the way down to the spiral in the middle of that hay bale. So we're gonna have to bring out some more hay tonight. But I'm doing that so then there's not 5 hay bales out here and they will just, like, you know, pick between one hay bale or the other hay bale and I'll nibble over here, nibble over there. We can waste a bunch of hay. No. So they'll all share one hay bale, they'll be fine. So, and we're giving them cubes too. You ready, Studdy? The pond is doing really good. It stopped flowing out the top. It was a real slow flow too, so anyway. There were some people worried in the comments section that it was just, once it started overflowing like that, it was just gonna carve a channel right on through it and the whole pond would drain out or whatever. But eventually we have a culvert, and eventually we just want to put a very shallow culvert right over there, so then it won't have to carve out any of our dam. Hi, girls. Oh, the flies have definitely picked up. You might be saying, what in the world is going on here? All the goat weed and everything like that. Well, this was all forest. For the old subscribers, they know that we already got this all cleared off and everything like that. So all of the goat weeds coming up where the forest used to be, so that's perfectly fine. But up in the front, the grass is coming back. Very, very nice. Everybody's getting their fill right now. Another comment was, if you would rotationally graze your animals and everything like that, there wouldn't be any flash flooding or whatever anywhere. There wouldn't be flash flooding on your property or whatever. And what I say to that is that if you've ever experienced having literally 1 foot of rain in less than 24 hours, I don't care if you rotationally graze every 2 minutes. You're not going to be able to make your ground be able to absorb 1 foot of rain in like less than 24 hours. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna have some type of runoff somewhere, either into a pond or a spillway or into a creek or something like that. So anyway, now if you rotationally graze and stuff like that, will it be able to absorb more moisture? Yeah, but not since, you know, the other thing is that you gotta think about is that it's been in a drought for months now, and all that, every day that goes by, that soil just gets drier and drier and drier, way deep down in the earth. And then that top soil, at least around here, gets really, really, really hard, like stone hard. Even if you're not running equipment over it or anything, I mean, in the middle of a field, it'll be crazy hard. Anyway, just wanted to address that comment. Just wanted to say a real big thank you to everybody out there for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want, if you feel like it. That would be amazing. Big blessing to me and our family. If you didn't hear in the last video, I'm going to be keeping the cows back here for a little bit, and then after a month or so goes by, or once the grass in the front really comes up really, really thick, I'll go ahead and put them out there. So that's awesome. Oh yeah, this is another comment there. They said when I made the flooding video, they're like, oh, y'all aren't in a drought. The grass is green. If y'all were in a drought, there wouldn't be anything there. Well, I didn't say in the video, but it had been, by the time I posted the video, it had been raining for like 3-4 days. Off and on, but then that 1 foot of rain came and just was stinking flash flood, you know? So that's when I made the video. So the grass had 3-4 days, and I don't care what type of grass it is. I mean, it's just gonna come up. If they would have watched my drought video that I made or watched any of the other videos, I showed that all of the fields around here pretty much had absolutely no green whatsoever in them, and poor Mr. Larry's was totally gone. Get in the truck, y'all, because there's a pack of them. Nah, they're just a pack of dogs. So anyways, Longhorns are doing good. This was actually something funny, is that I was talking to my farrier, and that does the horse's feet and everything like that. And he's like, look, I sold off all my cows before the drought came because I knew the drought was gonna come, because he was watching how much rain we got during the winter. And we were kind of in a very mild drought during the winter, but it was still a pretty good, you know, not crazy drought, but a little bit of a drought during the winter. Then in the spring, we got some little bit of rain, but we were still really behind on rain. When he saw us rolling into the summer months, he was like, man, I can't risk it, you know, going into even drier months. So he sold off all of his cows for decent pricing, and everybody thought he was crazy, but now everybody's like, wow, you were so smart to do that. But he was saying, since he had those, I forget if he had Angus or if he had Herefords or Red Angus, I forget what he actually had, but he said, I'll tell you one thing, and he's not big on Longhorns or anything, like at all. Like, he is the guy that'll say the granny shoe, other type stuff, right? But anyway, he said that is the one thing about those Longhorns. He's like, you can feed them barely nothing. They can live on pastures that practically have no grass. You can feed them very little, and you can keep them alive. They can get all skinny and scrawny and really rough looking, but they will stay alive. But he said, but with any of those beef kinds that have been bred so much for production and for beef, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I have some Angus cows, so I mean, they're not the worst things in the world or anything like that. I still like them. I just raise them for, beef. So, and I raise the Longhorns for beef too, but, you know, just to have a little bit more beef there too. He was saying, he was like, those beef cows will literally die. They will starve to death. Those beef cows take so much food to keep their weight on, and they're not hardy. So when they start getting scrawny and skinny, they're gonna start dying off because they just can't, their body weight can't get that low. They're not meant to be real be real rugged, you know, and be able to survive really, really hard times. But with these pure blood Longhorns here, that's in their genetics, you know, is surviving really, really bad droughts. Like it'll make the drought that we went through look like child's play. So anyway, hopefully, I was reading some of the comments. I know a lot of people got rain and a lot of people didn't get rain. So, or certain people just got like a mist of rain. So Lord willing, y'all will get some rain, I hope. And the beautiful thing that the Lord blessed us with is, I mean, if we had solar, it would stink right now, because I mean, we've had overcast days for like 5 or 6 days now, literally, at least 5 days. And it's been absolutely awesome. That's why I was telling my mom, and dad, I'm like, if we're gonna get a rain, we need to get a really good rain, and then we need it to be overcast, so then it doesn't evaporate into thin air, literally. And it's been misting on and off today and everything like that. So there's a pack of dogs over here, y'all, so I'm gonna have to put out some coyote poison, because I don't want any of them chewing on my calves or anything like that. Even neighborhood dogs, once they get into a pack, which those ones were, there was like a pack of 3 or 4 of them, even if they're normal dogs, they will go after my sweet babies. And come here, buddy. And I'll rather kill the dogs than have them eat my livestock. And if they're on my property, they're actually trespassing, so they can't be on my property, and I'll have to do that, because that's what Mr. Larry does too, because he'll get these packs of dogs, not even coyotes, but sometimes it is coyotes and normal dogs that have just gone feral or not. I mean, once they just get in a pack, once they get into this pack mentality, they think, oh, we can just take down practically anything, even if they're normal dogs, if they've been out in the woods for long enough anyway. Yeah, so I have to do that. I have to keep that in check. So I'm glad I saw that, because that is it for today's video. Hope that y'all liked today's video. We are doing very good after the rain. So anyway, hope that y'all will have a very blessed rest of your day. We will catch y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.